So I finally got around to trying to record the video for the high-waist swim shorts that I've been making, and show you pictures of those now. Okay, so the swim shorts that I made, most of them have been high waist, and you can do really high waist, or you can just, you know, do right above your belly button. It's really up to you. This is This is a pair that I'm currently working on. I still need to hem them, and I still need to add a waistband on them. I'm not sure how high I want the waistband to go on these. The pattern that I use to make these, I use Mccalls 6759, and it does not have a shorts pattern, but I'm using this. Since this is the one that I cut out, I'm using this, the bottom half of this to, I'm basically creating a new pattern and modifying it to make shorts. And you probably can use, you know, just use the bottom pattern, the bikini patterns that they have here, and alter it too. But this is just what I already had cut out, so that's what I used. And this is the back of the pattern. The back pattern, the back piece I mean, and this is the front piece. And if you see my patterns, all of my patterns, whenever I cut them out, I also add interfacing on the back of them, because pattern paper is so thin, and you can see this one, it's really tattered and all messed up, because you know it's paper, and this is one that I'm not using anymore, so it doesn't matter. But you see this one, I can ball it up and pretty much it flattens back out. And if it is wrinkled, all I have to do is lightly iron back over it, and it's fine. So I'll do this to all my patterns, especially if you're going to use it over and over again. Like, I have a lot of different legging patterns that I have like this. So this is one of the this is the front pattern that I created. This is one that I already made using the pattern that I just showed you. That's the front, and this is the back. So I'm going to show you how to make this pattern using this. So stay tuned. Okay, so now I have my pattern piece, and the first piece that I trace will be my front piece. I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to find where that waistline is, and I'm right about right here. So that's just roughly where it's at. So I'm going to mark that, because that's basically where I'm going to stop my pattern. I don't want to go past the waistline. So I'm just going to use a few things to hold down the pattern. You can use pattern weights, that's what I use. And just anything that'll hold it down will be perfect. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I use my measuring tape, and normally for shorts I go down about 3 inches. I go down about 3 inches for shorts, and you can go longer. I've even gone down to 4, so I think I'll go down to 4 today. And let's see, so I measure from the tip down to 4, and I'm going to mark that like that. This, I try to somewhat mimic the curve here. Like with my rouge. Like I said, it's really it's really still just guessing. But yeah, and it's usually just like the first little curve that I'm trying to make. Okay, and then I'm going to go up from here. And for this part, you definitely, well, I like to use my curve ruler, but if you don't have one, you don't have to, but it helps me. So let's see. Okay, so for this part, I'm just gonna trace the outside of the pattern, and then okay, so I traced the pattern up about 3.5 inches. That's from me going down 4. And I'm just going to connect this so I can finish tracing this pattern. Okay, and this is what you end up with for the front. The line that we placed the pattern on, that's going to be the fold, and you're just going to cut one of these out, one front out, and we're going to use this to make the back, so stay tuned. Okay, so now the next thing that we will do, we'll trace the back. So this one, you just go ahead and lay it on that line that you created, and I make my line large enough so that I don't have to draw it twice. So I'll go ahead and place that there, and what I'm going to go ahead and do, and the next thing that I do, the way that I make sure that it matches up, I'll just put this right here. I line it up. I line this up. I line the pattern up at this point, and since I did cut it at the waistline, I already know that I need to match it up here, and then I just make sure that this matches, and I mark that point. I'm going to put my weights and whatnot back on it. I'm going to just go ahead and draw the line from here to there, and then, which I can just then from here to here. So easy. And then you just finish tracing the pattern. And I guess because of the way that I trace it, the back will be a little bigger than the front, like the pattern, but it still works out. I just serge it based on the front piece. But yeah, that's how I make that. So this is basically how I make the patterns for my swimwear shorts. It's very simple because I basically use a pattern that you know, is already made, the Mccalls 6759. Really easy to modify that into shorts. If you know of any short patterns, definitely let me know. I do have one that's